here at Wrestle Rage. Of course, Mikey has another shot at that intense title. Eric does, you're correct. Mikey is in the ring. Eric has another shot at that intense title still to come today, and the Duke has that Cleveland bull rope match with Wes Barkley.
Well, that's the thing. At least we saw the actual intense champion come out here. Maybe he's just not as worried about losing that title over there.
Oh, big Zig. Ziggy Haim, as I was saying earlier, you talk about the chaos of Wrestle Rage, or that atmosphere of pure chaos. Ziggy Haim most definitely in her element, but look at Mikey Montgomery. She's trying to end this one quickly.
Mikey Montgomery not made for this type of environment, I'll say that.
Well, the Bitcoin boys, though, no strangers to it. They've been here a couple times before, and he knows what to expect coming in here. And you got to wonder, with both of his stablemates in big matches today, if Mikey might feel a little bit of disrespect in this one.
Yeah. I mean, the Duke is a former main eventer at Wrestle Rager. And here's Mikey, 2 matches in.
Early on in the card against Ziggy Haim. You see he's holding that wrist lock. I mean, he's definitely attempting right now to just put on a clinic to show that he belongs in there. He belongs perhaps in that intense title picture. If not, of course, the Bitcoin boys in the tag team title picture. We talked about how stacked that division is. Eric Taylor turned a lot of heads on his run to the finals of the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. I think Mikey would be quick to point out that he had a big win night 2 after going out of the tournament in the first round, though.
He sure did. We have to wonder, does a win over Ziggy help him? Since Ziggy, while she did not win the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament, was definitely part of why Derek won the entire tournament.
Well, not only that, there's also an opportunity here as Ziggy is going to change the complexity of this match, change the outlook of it real quick. She got that chair. Mikey was not letting her use it. To say that it's certainly a way to get the attention of the intense champion, Derek Dillinger. If you go in there and cause some problems for Ziggy, I think he feels he's the only one allowed to inflict pain on Ziggy when he uses her as his weapon of sass destruction. Mikey now sending a chair in, but Zig managed to get her hands on that other chair that's in there. And Ziggy just driving it through the head of Mikey Montgomery.
True Mikey fashion, not paying attention to where he was holding that chair.
Had it up in front of the face. That allowed Ziggy to do the damage.
Do it again.
So now she's grabbing that chair. And Zig just standing on it, celebrating the punishment she's inflicted. Letting everybody know that she belongs at Wrestle Rager. Mikey taking a swing, and Zig has opened him up with that chair. Ziggy Haim just driving him face first into it. And she made a promise before this. She said this is exactly what she was going to do to Mikey Montgomery. She was going to make the blonde blur red.
Blonde hair, great for blood.
Big chop there from Mikey, but look at the blood just pouring down into the eyes of Mikey Montgomery. Charging in, and Zig pulling that top rope down. Low bridge, and Montgomery sending him out to the concrete outside.
The hot concrete outside. Look at that.
Now Ziggy looking to come off that ring apron. Mikey, though, running out of the way and just whips a chair into her face.
Fastball. Ziggy just collapses in the ring.
Collapsing back into the ring. Mikey just pacing around outside, wiping the blood out of his face. Just furious that Ziggy has made him bleed.
Very bloody high five to the gentleman on the outside.
Hey man, it's Wrestle Rage.
It sure is. If you're worried about blood, not the place to be. What's Mikey got in his hand?
He went under the ring and grabbed something.
Oh,
Legos. Oh, dumping out a bag of Legos in the center of the ring.
If there's anything worse than thumbtacks, it's Legos.
And it looks like Mikey might have returned the favor on Ziggy. Ziggy coming up off that mat. Blood on her face now. Ziggy scoops Mikey up and just power slam right into the Legos. Hooks both legs too. No.
She's a master builder.
Montgomery trying to get out of those and just scooting through the Legos.
Scooting through them. That's, I always say, not everybody knows what a thumbtack feels like or a staple. Everybody knows what it feels like to step on a Lego. Not a fun feeling.
Maybe back to the outside for another chair.
Maybe setting up some type of contraption here.
Just setting it up right in front of the other chairs. Just dragging Mikey over.
Setting him down. Oh, man. Seen this before, Wadsworth.
Just sitting in front of him, throwing the chop. The two of them just chopping away at each other, blood pouring down their faces. And Ziggy getting the better of the exchange. And Mikey just biting right at the face.
Red Wing Mikey Montgomery.
And he's stuffed Legos into her mouth before he hits.
Feet.
Now backing up into the corner, just throws himself cannonball senton into the corner.
Falls back in them Legos. Drags her through the Legos.
Ziggy out, hooks the leg, 2, no, Ziggy's out.
2 count. I think Ziggy just realized she's bleeding.
Listen, with someone like Ziggy Haim, that might rejuvenate her. Strikes me as some of the type of person who is fired up at the sight of her own blood.
She's anything like her production mate Derek. Very much could be happening.
Well, she is referred to as the final girl, and that's exactly what she looks like right now. The blood pouring down.
Mikey pulling out more and more weapons, looking like somebody who'd be taking out the final girl.
Look at the smile on her face, though, as she just lays on those ropes. Mikey just pulling in chair after chair. And gouging at the head. As Ziggy just wiping blood out of her eyes.
Mikey Montgomery setting something up over there.
Just continuing to set those chairs up. He's got 4 of them set up. Ziggy still has not made it up off the mat yet.
Taking a lot of time away from paying attention to Ziggy, though.
And Ziggy,
as I was going to say, maybe a mistake letting her catch her breath.
With that lung blower. Now Mikey trying to get through the chairs he set up. Left an obstacle for him. But he manages to get up in time. Big right-handed uppercut. As Ziggy up on that top rope. Dazed. Mikey following her up.
What's going for here?
Looks to be setting up for a superplex. Ziggy, though, fighting her way out. Now it's Ziggy returning the favor with the bite. Mikey caught himself. Almost went right into those chairs. Ziggy with a spear down onto the chairs.
Mikey not just hitting those chairs, also falling into the Legos.
Bouncing off of the chairs down into those Legos. You are absolutely correct, Dustin.
They're stuck in him.
And both of them down. You're absolutely right. It does look like just below his right shoulder blade.
It's lodged in Mikey Montgomery, a green Lego.
What appears to be a Lego stuck in his back.
Very gross.
Rolling his way to his feet now. To his knees. He's throwing those chairs out of the way. Right hand for Zig. Zig firing right back. The two of them just taking shots at each other. And now Mikey with the flurry. And headbutt from Ziggy Haim.
Red meets red.
The two work their way back to their feet, both of them bloody. Mikey swinging underneath, has Ziggy up. Ziggy with the low blow.
Mikey going for something in his pants.
Mikey was prepared for it.
He knew. He
had the cup, tosses it over to Ziggy Haim. Ziggy winds up.
A miss.
To the face. Gets her up.
Oh,
And
into the
tombstone
Legos.
into the Legos. Hooks the legs. 1, 2, 3.
There it is. Mikey Montgomery.
Mikey Montgomery.
Mikey Montgomery picking up the win.